Guys, today I'm going in this huge Winners. This was me in the parking lot. I was super excited to go in and have a peek. I stopped at their jewelry display. I always look here. Some of it is so pretty. Look at those flashy necklaces, and then they had a bunch of different bracelets, and I thought this herringbone necklace, the long flat one, was so gorgeous. Some pearls, and I love the little charm necklaces. They had a bunch of watches and a little evil eye display. They always have a lot of evil eye stuff. And then I was just trying to find an aisle that wasn't too crowded. I spotted some beauty blenders at the end there. This Manuka honey soap, Call of Fruity, and that body wash with the collagen peptide, the blue one, looked so refreshing. These little macaroon bath bombs, lots of cool stuff. I thought that was cool. It was like a bunch of different beauty blenders in those cups to store them in. A little hand mirror. I loved this Juicy Couture little makeup case. They're kind of going back to how they used to be in the early 2000s, and I love that style, going back to the roots. The makeup case comes with a little Juicy bottle, and for the life of me I couldn't find the tag on it, and so I kept trying to look at the other ones, and there was no tags on like any of them. This was $16.99 for 3. I thought that was a good price. I really liked this patchwork type of fabric on that one. And I really love how Juicy's kind of going back to the roots. But anyway, there was another one. JC Juicy. Little heart action. And I loved this one as too. This one was like old school Juicy to me, with the rhinestones and the crowns and everything. And see, there was no tags on any of them. I thought I was like going crazy, but there were just no tags, not on the inside either. Then I finally found one with the little like hand printed tag here, and they were $14.99. I kind of regret not getting one, but I don't need another makeup bag. This one with bows is really pretty. And they had a lot of makeup storage options there at the Winners today. That was very squishy. There was 4 makeup bags packages, and it was $10, which I thought was really good. Then I was kind of wanting to avoid these ladies. They have some really nice makeup sometimes in there. I've seen MAC in there the odd time. That was a huge pack of multiple lipsticks for $9, which is a good deal. And then they had contour and stuff, a lip sleep mask, which reminded me of the Laneige. That was $5.99, so maybe it's a dupe. And I didn't know Juicy made like cosmetic projects. They had those eye patches, then a ton of beauty blenders, and I thought this was a nice glass little canister for a bathroom with like makeup remover swabs. It was $12.99. I thought that was a good price, and they were so gorgeous and classy and would match anything because they're clear and they were really heavy. That one had a butterfly and the other a bow or a flower. This was so awkward, I almost ran into the guy. And then I just took a peek over here. These silicone body scrubbers I always use in my home, and I think they're a lot more hygienic than the like bamboo or mesh ones, because you can't sanitize them and they grow bacteria. There was this huge loofah and a male grooming set. I was trying to figure out what that thing was on the left, and it actually was a bottle opener, which is weird. Like, why do you need a bottle opener to clip your toenails? And then I decided to check out the perfume, and this looked like it smelled really good, cashmere and vanilla. And And then this one was sapphire something perfume, and a lot of other ones. I actually felt a bit self-conscious during this bit because these girls were like following me. Well, they weren't following me around. I don't think. We just happened to keep running into each other, and they were like giggling at me filming. But like I mean, God forbid women have hobbies. I have a YouTube channel. I was filming for my viewers. But I decided to do a little shelf organization, and it was kind of hard because they had such like mismatched products, not a lot of like extras. So I just tried my best, and ew, someone left their drink there. Really killed the mood for the shelf organization. And this Aeropostale, I could never say that brand name, but they had some sprays there, which surprised me. I didn't know they sold that, and I actually thought they like went bankrupt or something. But they had these little chubby ones up top, golden marshmallow. I was trying to set them up all nice and just make it look more appealing. Sugar berry and dragon fruit. And then this girl kept inching, so I thought I was in her way. I turned and saw this gorgeous patio set, this little bistro moment, and I thought it was so nice. Like imagine on a balcony or something with some plants would really spruce up like something like that. It was only $150, which is a lot, but I think it's a good price for all 3 pieces. In other stores that'd be like maybe $400 or $500, so that was a really good price. And this nice butterfly bench for, was it $130 that said? I liked the color of the green. And these are always expensive, these fake shrubs for $250. I don't know why it's like a fake plant, but I guess just the convenience of not having to grow your own like finery, I guess. These were huge, these bottles for $30. They were past my hip, so it was like they were huge. And then I was trying to organize this area as well. Beautiful like glass blown bowls and flowers with the like different colors. I loved them. I've actually seen a few of these flowers in the thrift store. They were $10 and I believe they were real crystal. I was taking a look at the tag to see, but the colors are so gorgeous, and they come in like pinks and everything too. There was just a lot of blues at this store. Look at that flower, gorgeous. Like a big like trumpet flower. I thought these were so pretty. And then the smaller ones up there, I was just trying to organize. Some navy blue. Moving stuff forward so it looks a little better. And then this stuff wasn't too bad. They had these little things I'm touching there were like, they held tea lights and had it look like a little lamp, which is cute, almost like a fairy lamp. And then some bigger ones with like a light blue flower. I like tapping the glass. Then I decided to sort this area too, just because I thought it would be easy. I wanted to close that so it doesn't look all ripped up. Put it aside. Set those aside. Shifting everything over and lining everything up. These are like little oils or perfume things that you can put in your bathroom. These were really cool. These are dip-dyed candles for $10. I really liked the looks of those. They were funky. Just put them down there beside these other ones, which were $10 as well, in solid colors. I hate these in the bathroom, these things with the sticks in them. It just reminds me of like filthy restaurants. decor they have, there was a dog there, and then that dog, I kind of felt like it wasn't a service dog, and it ended up peeing on the floor. I got like a clip of it, which is gross, but like, holy cow, degenerate people like bringing an animal in the store and they didn't even stay with it. The urine, like some other lady who was not even the dog owner was like guarding the area, making sure, like, because there was a lot of kids, making sure they didn't run through it and like trying to wave down an employee, but they let their dog take a piss and then like ran away, which is like crazy. Sorry guys, like way off track. I'm probably ruining the ASMR, but this one was like really ripped up and open, so I tried to put it back as best as I could. This was a huge candle, and it had a little button to like test it out, a fake one. It was so pretty, I thought it was nice. I was looking for the price, and when I was touching it, the top is actual real wax, which is odd. It's $50. I put it in the back to get some space, some more of the oils to put back over there. And I was really happy with how I organized everything. Looked pretty good when I was finished, if I don't say so myself. These were cool. You can make these yourself, but like I think you can like boil them and like make your home smell really beautiful. But it just dried like fruits. You could do that by yourself, and I hear it's really nice. I thought that yellow spray matched, so I plopped it in front of the baggies and just tried to sort everything by scent, putting everything together. Yeah, there we go. Looks a lot better. Not like perfect, but the best I could do. I really love these decorative boxes. I never have use for any of them, but I've always wanted to buy one if I need them. They're just so pretty. Some of them have really cute prints. And they had this Aristocrats one and then a Lilo and Stitch, which would be cute for a little kid's room. And then I moved that one just because it was kind of in the way of people looking. Yeah. Went over here. They had some miscellaneous items. This like fruit canister and donut thing. Some people go crazy for this, like the fruit, the like food ceramics on TikTok, and I'm not, it doesn't appeal to me at all. But I didn't know what that was. I took a peek, and I guess it's to collect your cables so they're not hanging everywhere. Then I decided to look here and organize some of these scents too. This was a lavender spray, and it looked really fancy. These sprays had like these little wooden toppers, so I was trying to put them up, and yeah, it was overwhelming, and it was so busy in the winters, but I tried my best to, give some shelf organization without getting in anyone's way. This looked like a really pretty scent, peony and honeysuckle. And I noticed when I was handling the sprays and perfumes that some people like spray them so much to like test them that they're like a quarter of the way empty, which is crazy. Like they should be on sale in that case because they're not getting a full bottle. But also at Winners, because it's kind of a free-for-all, guys, I've heard like if something's broken or like sprayed or like tarnished, you can ask for a discount and they usually give it to you. I know it's annoying to do, but it does work. Like I bought a bracelet from there, and the glass was kind of like a little bent or crooked, and the woman gave me like a 30% off discount. So there's no harm in asking, especially since it's like a liquidation store where they're just kind of trying to get rid of stuff that's already busted or overstock or what have you. So I don't know if that's helpful, but I was still trying to organize, get everything looking right. I kind of put the bum bottles, or the ones that, you know, didn't look too good, down at the bottom, just had a miscellaneous rack. And I tried to make this one look more appealing. Putting that one up there. Some of them are really heavy, so it's hard to handle with one hand. Tulip Garden scent. There we go. There. I was happy with the way it looked. A little tap action. Tap, tap, tap. I really liked this candle. It had like one of those coverings. It was really pretty. And then you could probably reuse the stand and maybe like a little candy bowl or something. It was nice. Some letters for names, decor items. I went through this clearance section. There wasn't too many. Wooden tabletop easel. That was cool. On sale for $30. Some bows. Just random stuff on the sale rack. And this is the art or like hobby section. They had this Singer like sewing kit, and then this big sewing kit down there. I was tempted to look inside. They had a really nice feel to them, very soft fabric. This was a sculpture tool set, so like can chip away and mold your sculptures, clay varnish to make it shiny, and this big bottle of craft glue. And then they have pens and pastels and crayons and all types of jazz. I liked this outdoor set as well. It was cool. And those strings, or I was looking for the price but I couldn't find it, but the back of it, how it's done in strings, it's actually surprisingly comfortable, those ones. My workplace had a backyard set with that, and it feels like it's hugging you with the strings. This was a funky chair. It was $100, and I really like these baskets. I'm a basket wicker type person. I just can't get enough. They were nice, and these are some of the prettiest fake plants that I ever saw. I loved the colors and the variation of flowers. That would look great on like a balcony or something. Another little chairs and tables for outdoor use, $40 for those ones. Some more over here on the side. And then I was approaching the kids section. I thought this Stitch little onesie was cute. And then it said, "Turn me around." So it's like reversible or has a design on both sides. I'm eating ice cream. That was a cute little, a sharp little jacket for a kid there. This is a P, disgusting. And then I looked at the jewelry again. This House of Harlow. People rave about it on TikTok. It's like costume jewelry. I thought those flower earrings were gorgeous. And then they had a lot of silver, sterling silver, for a fair price. So that was a set of 3 sterling silver earrings for $16.99, and this one was $20 for a set of 3. That's a great deal for sterling silver, and I'm really big into jewelry, and I'd say like if you guys have piercings, get sterling silver because it's a really great metal. It won't tarnish. It's durable. And so those prices were really great for sterling. There's some plated sterling, these mini little earrings. Even for children, like if you have a kid and they have some little starting out piercings and you want to buy something that's long lasting and won't cause irritation, grab some sterling silver. They had these tiny little sets there for $16, which is a great deal. These ones were gorgeous as well. These larger hoops, sterling silver, and were only $25. I really liked these. These were gorgeous. From Isabella M, 25, and they have smaller studs, which is great if you have a lot of piercings like I do. The smaller ones are nicer for the further you get up your lobe, because they just require smaller ones. These were really cool. I liked those. And then more gaudy sterling silver costume jewelry. These were so pretty with the beads and the flowers. I loved those. Yeah, I just love taking a peek. I really did love these ones. I was inspecting them, but I wear all gold, so I was like a little disappointed, but you can always mix and match the different materials. I went on this side and they had some funky ones over here. Look at the tennis racket, that was funky. And another House of Harlow set. These are really pretty as well. I can see why people are eating up that brand and like to look at their earrings. More sterling silver, really pretty hoops. Like, see, wouldn't that be a great like starting out hoop for $25 with a great quality material? And more sterling. I had a really good peek of some tiny studs. And this was weird. It said golf.